Hi, I'm Ruth Brown, and I want to share some miracles that have happened in my life. I'm going to start a series, and the first one I will share with you today. And I'm not trying to sell a book or get any glory or any of that. I'm only wanting to point out that our God answers prayer, and he's still in the miracle business. Many years ago, when I used to live in northern Maine, I was in the fourth grade and I was outside sliding with a bunch of kids, neighborhood kids and cousins, and we were having a great old time. And the snow was deep and we were having fun. And those days we used to slide in the road some too, which after I tell you the story, you'll see why it didn't happen after that. And so pretty soon my mother drives up and she says, "Come on, let's go in the car. We're going to go get some eggs and we'll buy you some shoes." Well, when she said shoes, of course, that's when I went along with it. So I got in the car and we went and got the eggs and the shoes and we had a great time. Mom and I usually did. And on the way back, we looked down the road and there was a big commotion up the road from our house. And we didn't know what was going on. So we parked the car and walked up the road, and a terrible, tragic accident had happened. Okay. The two children I was playing with and sliding with were laying in the road. And we were not sure at the time what had happened. But we found out later that a drunk driver had come down the road. The road was slippery, as it usually was in northern Maine, almost all winter. But he ran right into the boys. They slid out in the road. He ran into them, and they were laying there by the road in a coma. They called the ambulance, and because we lived way out there, okay, it took a long time. They laid in that road for a long time. Okay. And to make a long story short, I mean, these two little boys, they lost their life that day. And it was very, very sad. The whole town mourned over this because they were only in second grade. And I was in fourth grade. I was a little older than they were. So my mother was a praying woman, okay? And she told me that God told her to come get me. Okay, and she honored God and she did what he said, and she saved my life. She saved my life by obeying. And I have many miracles in my life like this that have happened, and he's still in the miracle business, our God. He's still in the miracle business. And why he didn't save all that were involved, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I studied the near-death experiences also. And one woman, she was so upset. And she asked God, "Well, why did you take my mother?" You know, she had a near-death experience. She had flatlined. And God said that was the only time I could have brought her home, because if I'd waited later, she would have gotten into evil and left me, and I wouldn't have been able to pull her back. So he has reasons to do these. We don't all know. We don't always know the reasons. But that day, God saved my life. And thank you for listening.